Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us here on your Friday. Today is September 30th. I'm Caitlin Francis. All right, of course, we're going to follow all of your top stories for you this morning. But first, we're going to start with a check on your early morning weather forecast with meteorologist Scott Haney. We got a lot of changes heading our way, Scott, for the weekend. They're not the best.
Yeah, a little bit wetter, not for the better. 7 o'clock. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Our Doppler scans to stay dry, and that's the way it stays all day today. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Time to rise and shine. We've got a beautiful skyline out there for you, no matter where you are in the state of Connecticut, due to the fact that we had a little bit of cloud coverage, and it's made for one absolutely gorgeous sunrise this morning. Now, we are continuing to track Hurricane Ian. It re-intensified. It is now a Cat 1 at 85 miles an hour, and it is bringing an unbelievable amount of rain to South Carolina and North Carolina. You can see all of that rain, lightning and thunder, storm surge, copious amounts of rain, gusty winds, 85 mile an hour sustained with gusts to 100. So keep a good thought for our neighbors to the south, because they're going to need it today. Now, by very late tonight through early tomorrow morning, it turns into a tropical storm and then just an area of low pressure. But we're going to get some of the remnants in here for us during the day tomorrow. So we're going to get a little rain in here from Ian. All right, hurricane warnings. If you don't have to go to South Carolina today, that's a good idea, and North Carolina as well. Even the Virginias, it's going to be pouring there with all of this rain making its way further north and west. So once again, hurricane warnings up for even portions of Georgia, South Carolina, and portions of North Carolina. Keep a good thought again for those folks down there. Our visibility is at a perfect 10 this morning. No fog to greet you, but there are those high clouds filtering through the forecast. You can see we're going to widen out the shot. The rain underneath the banner, that's from Ian, streaming all the way up just to the east of the coast of New Jersey. So it's not too far away from us, and it'll be here during the day tomorrow. Hartford, 45 degrees, a little cool out there, 48, typical overnight low. We've got a better number for you in New Haven, 49 degrees. Pretty close to average. Beautiful skyline, though. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And we'll take you right now to Torrington, where it's equally as nice. Just enough sun making its way through the overcast conditions to make for a beautiful start. And here comes the sun in Waterbury. Yep, 44 degrees with a wind out of the north-northeast at 8. That'll make it feel a little bit cooler. Temperature. Oh, okay. Look at Salisbury, 39. Woo-hoo-hoo. 39 in Salisbury, 42. We've got a three-way tie going on in Torrington, Willimantic, Norwich. 43 in Putnam, Windsor Locks. So the temperatures should be at 48. I don't see any 48s on the map unless you go to the shoreline. 48 in Groton, 49 in New Haven and in Bridgeport. And we are down from where we were 24 hours ago, 5 to 6 degrees. The winds are out of the north, anywhere from 7 to 13 miles an hour. All right, so here's early morning futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today shows those mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. And then here comes the rain for tomorrow. You'll see it at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then it kind of scoots through the state with the heaviest of the rain, the axis of the heaviest rain in southeast Connecticut and just to the south and east of our state. I mean, a little jog by a couple of miles means a whole lot of difference. This is a very difficult forecast here, but we're calling for rain during the day tomorrow. And then Sunday looks like the better of the 2 weekend days with mostly cloudy skies, maybe some peekaboo sunshine. All right, temperature trend today between 60 and 65. Below average, we should be at 70. More of the same for the immediate shoreline. There's the breakdown. Find your town, find your temperature, find your jacket this morning. Filtered sun. It's going to be a cooler day than yesterday. Tomorrow, even cooler with that rain. And then Sunday looks a little bit better. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, dry at this time. And temperatures a little bit below average. All right, that's a check of your early morning forecast. 7:04. Kate, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. Hurricane Ian strengthened again as it heads toward the Carolinas. Meanwhile, people in Florida are just beginning to see the full scope of all the damage left behind. The death toll is growing. It stands at 19 people so far this morning. Governor Ron DeSantis says at least 700 rescues have already been executed. Damage is expected to take months to clean up, so Floridians are taking help wherever they can find it. In fact, just last night, American Red Cross volunteers from right here in Connecticut packed vans with food, water, and supplies to take to the Red Cross's Storm Victim Distribution Center in Orlando. The all-night journey will join in with other relief workers to spend at least 3 weeks helping storm victims there. And with so much devastation, people are asking how they can help. So 3 Cares is partnering with the Salvation Army to help the relief efforts already underway. The best way to support survivors is by giving money to the Salvation Army. The organization already has people on the ground helping. 100% of money donated goes directly to relief efforts. You can donate online or by calling 1-800-SAL-ARMY. That number is up on your screen right now, or text STORM to 51555. Again, all that information up on your screen. We're on top of some breaking news right now out of East Windsor this morning. A serious crash involving a tractor trailer has 2 lanes of 91 in both directions closed. Pinpoint News Tracker shows us the scene. We're going to take you to there right now. This is right by exit 45. Now, again, 2 lanes closed in each direction at this time. So we've got some lanes back open at this time. State police tell us that the people involved have minor injuries. That's a good update. We have a crew on the way to the scene. We'll be sure to keep you updated on the Channel 3 app. On to some more breaking news this morning. Police are investigating a shooting in Hartford just before 4 o'clock. Officers were called to Capitol Ave. That's where they found a man who'd been shot. He's expected to be okay, but officials have not released any additional information on an arrest or possible suspect. We will continue to work with police to learn more about what may have led up to that shooting. 7:06 now. New this morning, police in Windsor have arrested the man they believe is responsible for a shooting during an attempted robbery. Officials say 19-year-old Paul Davis shot a man at a gas station on Hartford Road back in February. Police were able to identify him as a suspect and take him into custody yesterday. He's now facing multiple charges, including assault, attempted robbery, and carrying a pistol without a permit. We're on top of developing news in New Haven. This morning, a teenager is in the hospital after being hit by a car. This all happened on Ellsworth Avenue last night. We're told the victim, a 13-year-old boy. He suffered serious injuries, and police are still trying to figure out how this all happened. So stay with Eyewitness News as we work to learn more about the crash and that boy's condition. Police in Naugatuck are investigating several burglaries this month. They say that they're releasing video of the car that they think is involved. Take a look. This is a black Chevy Malibu spotted at the Vape Brite on Main Street before 2 thieves smashed the front window and broke in. Just days later, a different car, a white Nissan Rogue, was caught on surveillance during a package store robbery on Maple Street. But police say they believe the same people had something to do with both incidents. A Plainville man is pleading guilty to child exploitation after being accused of secretly recording young girls. 52-year-old Kyle Fassold was charged and arrested in 2020. Investigators say he filmed nearly 30 underage girls at his home and in the locker room at Plainville High School. He was a volunteer for a youth recreational swim program in town. Police say he put the videos up on the dark web, and he'll be sentenced in December. Time is now 7:08. Several new Connecticut state laws will be going into effect tomorrow, October 1st. There's a chance some could impact your day-to-day life. Among the new pieces of legislation include family notification of a deceased person, changes to juvenile arrests, dog sheltering in severe weather, and protection for domestic violence victims. Also coming into play, Juneteenth will be established as a state holiday. Banking communication requirements will change. Clean energy laws and a fair rent commission ordinance are all among the big changes. You can head to WFSB.com or the Channel 3 app to learn more about all of these new laws. Thanks so much for tuning in here to Eyewitness News. Remember, get your news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day and a wonderful weekend.